Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Wake
morning.
your ass
Good
up.
morning.
You are officially on the Man Cave Morning Show. Salute. Hey. Yes, yes. Good morning, beautiful people.
Yes.
How are you? How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Zip, zip.
Shout out to everybody out there on the check-in. Oh, we going in today on this show. So whatever platform you are listening to us on live, share it out to the world. WBKS1, the Man Cave Morning Show. We are here. Let's start the introductions of this amazing squad. To my left, on the ones and twos,
You
my
know
man
who it
50
is.
grand.
Yes, yes, yes. In the building, live
DJ
and direct.
Smooth P.
Salute. What's up, fam?
And to the far right. See how long my arms are going? Right. To the far right, we have my man that gets a little rude, especially when he's in a bad mood. We call him Deacon Woo.
Day 2 of the barbecue Becky memes. Day 2.
And sitting next to me, the bedazzler,
The flamethrower.
the flamethrower,
The flamethrower.
the wonderful, the amazing,
The flamethrower.
the beautiful
The flamethrower.
Jackie D, aka DJ Glam Doll.
Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday, the day before Friday.
Yes, yes.
Wakanda
would be
forever.
I'm just humbly stormed on the general and happy to be alive, man, and breathing.
Clap that up.
Healthy.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes.
Now, let's just get some love. Shout out to everybody listening to us live right now on YouTube.
Boom.
Watching us live right now on Twitter.
Dig it.
Watching us live right now on Periscope.
Dig it.
Watching us live right now on Ustream.
Dig it.
Watching us live right now on the mother site, WBKS1.com.
Right.
Listening to us live on the TuneIn app.
For sure.
And also watching us live on FB. Salute, one love, peace, and blessings to
Bang.
you all.
Bang.
Good morning. Now, let's show some love on the FB.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. So we got Born Davis in the building. Good
Yes.
morning.
Peace, peace, peace.
Is that Michael Nichols?
Yes.
All right. Nicole.
Michael Nichols.
All right. Nicole.
Nina Mina.
Yes. Okay.
From Baltimore.
All right.
Salute.
Good
Nina,
morning.
what's
We have Anthony Williams in the building.
Yes.
John Boo
Williams.
Sr. Good
Hey, cuz.
morning. We have Sean Graham in the building.
Sean
Good morning.
Graham.
Tammy Knight. Good morning.
Days.
Sean, who else is that? I'm sorry, you're moving. Good morning, Sandy B. Good morning.
What's up, sis?
The missus.
What's up,
We
baby?
got Portia Renee in the building.
Portia.
Did I say Kenny Johnson? Kenny Johnson.
Kenny
We got
J.
Janelle.
DD.
And then we have Dee Dee in there too.
Deacon
as well.
Dee Dee.
No, but there's someone else in there.
What's up, Deacon?
All right.
Donnell.
Yes, and we
Sapple.
got, yes, okay.
Bam.
Derek Skinner.
D.
All right. Good
He said,
morning.
greetings, my fellow Wakandians.
Forever.
Sure.
Shout out to AP Butler on the
Yes.
check-in.
James Rodman. Stephanie L.
See you, Jimmy
Diaz. We have who else?
Joshua Harrington. Salute.
Days, baby.
Joshua.
Good
What's up?
morning. All right. Yeah. So everybody trickling in.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dre, man.
Yes.
Dre there on checking. Shout out to Stephanie Diaz.
I feel like I'm on a high from yesterday. Yesterday's show was a high for me. It was really, really informative. And we, thank you guys for always coming in and showing us some love first thing in the morning. Because you could be doing something else.
Yeah.
But you're here with us, and we appreciate it.
There's nothing else really to do but really to watch the Man Cave Morning Show.
That's the only thing there is to do.
I'm just saying, people sit at their desks and watch us, and that's a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a blessing,
Salute
right?
to you all.
Thank you.
Shout out to shout out to everybody that held us down and that held her down yesterday at Fridays because she couldn't handle her drinks.
Wow.
I only had 2, and I don't know what it was.
They were margaritas.
They were called
margaritas.
Pink Punk margaritas.
That's one with
I will
the cotton
never
candy.
drink. Oh my God. Maybe it was that cotton candy.
No, they was teenies. They were martinis.
Martinis.
That's why.
I will never drink that again. Never.
Yeah, I had an apple teeny.
I will never drink that again. Nope. I had a headache. First of all, I should have called the Uber because I felt myself getting a little lightheaded, and I said, nah, I'll be all right. Won't do that again.
Nah.
I had to go somewhere and literally stop and sit down. I went to a friend of mine's store, and I was like, I'm coming through. I got to sit down.
I'm glad you didn't do it on the side of the road.
I went and I sat down for about an hour, and it got worse.
Wow.
I said, I went home, took a shower.
No more martinis for you.
The rest is history.
No,
I'm a fruity drink kind of girl, so I know what my boundaries are.
No doubt.
And it was only 2.
No doubt.
So I'm a lightweight.
So our topic discussion today, we are talking about things you shouldn't be telling your friends about your relationship.
Woo-wee.
And also, being a racist is a choice.
Okay, barbecue Becky.
Being a racist is a choice.
It is.
So and it's funny. I was asking Woo before the show. I was like, bruh, I said, can we be racist? And Woo said no. He said we could be prejudiced, but we can't be racist. So, he defined it as, he said we can't be racist because we don't have the power.
That's fact. Yeah.
So
you have individual power. You don't have power en masse. You don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm in the middle on that one. What do y'all think? Can African Americans be racist?
I agree with
Question for y'all. All right.
Y'all could call in and put in the chat 646-233-1302.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start off and hope CBS don't shut us down, whatever like that. But this is a clip courtesy of CBS News. So I was watching the news this morning, right? And I saw this sister. She was being pulled over, I guess because she was speeding in South Orange.
Yes, New Jersey.
And she was taking her kid to school or whatever. And
you can only do 25 miles an hour in this.
This is where I think the officer actually was justified. A lot of times we want to ride the bandwagon when we see a lot of unjust things that police do.
Yeah.
What do y'all really think about how this lady conducted herself? And she's from Jersey. Some of y'all may even know her.
Facts.
I'm just saying, but I'm going to run the clip.
Yeah, South Orange.
And we want you to decide who was right, who was wrong. And let's keep it 100 on the Man Cave Morning Show. All right, so here goes the clip. Y'all ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Bring it.
You see the cop car right behind you, and you get that knot in your stomach. But what this woman did next has some calling for her resignation from the South Orange Maplewood School Board.
My name's Stephanie Ross Muhammad. I'm on the school board. I realized that I was speeding.
You're doing 37 and a 25.
And I'm scared of cops because you guys hurt black people.
The South Orange police officer asks if she wants him to call an ambulance, saying she looks like she might be having a panic attack.
That was insult.
The officer gave that school board member a summons for speeding and for not having a valid insurance card, which means she has to go to court.
Now you want me to go to court? I don't want to go to court. I have insurance. I'll call Sheena.
That's fine. You're more than welcome to do that.
Skinhead cop. Jeez.
The encounter already has the Black Parents Workshop calling for her resignation, and most we spoke with were appalled by the words of a community leader with children in the district.
Do you feel she should apologize? Absolutely, absolutely. I don't think anybody should be called any kind of name. Basically, it's racist.
It is wrong, but I don't know. Maybe she has her reasons why she said that.
We went to her house to get her side of the story.
This is Jessica with Channel 2.
And tried calling.
I just wanted to give you an opportunity to share your side of what happened during the traffic stop.
But she hung up. This incident comes weeks after a Port Authority commissioner was caught on camera behaving badly during a traffic stop in Tenafly. Karen Turner was forced to resign. No word yet on what the future holds for Lawson Muhammad after this exchange. Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.
And the school board did not respond to our repeated requests for comments.
Let's go. Let's clap it up just for CBS for letting us use that clip. Wink, wink. So, was she being racist? She called the officer skinhead. She started crying. She said, "I'm afraid of cops because they hurt black people."
I mean, you can't.
Well.
I'm gonna be honest about that. I mean, you can't be upset at her for maybe
wrong?
having some. I mean that I don't say she's wrong for saying it because she felt the way she felt. The way the rest calling him a skinhead, like we were saying behind the scenes. If the officer does not come and approach you in a non-professional manner, or come at you racially, or if they're coming at you doing their actual job, then it is not our place as citizens to give them a hard time. That's just like somebody coming to your job and you're just doing your job and somebody gives you a hard time. It's when they come with the extra that I'm all gung-ho and 100% for anything else. But this officer conducted himself in the proper manner, didn't raise his voice, didn't pull out his gun, didn't do any other negative stuff that we see, any negative connotation that we see happening. But you like I said, you call a skinhead, and where was all that justified? You were the one driving without your insurance card, whether or not you have insurance or not. It is illegal in the state of New Jersey, and I think every other state in the United States, to operate a motor vehicle without your proper paperwork in the vehicle. If you do not have it in the vehicle, even if you have it, it is a court summons. If you bring it to court, most of the times they will throw it out and just charge you court costs. But that's all on you. That had nothing to do with the officer.
The reason why they stopped it was for
speeding. Yeah, exactly. In the first place.
She had a kid in the car. The officer, what we didn't show you, the officer let the kid get out the car because they was in front of the school.
Yeah.
So the officer let the kid get out the car.
So she was probably running late. Is that it?
Exactly.
She was probably running late. That's why she was speeding. But let's just be real here. I know the speed limit in residential areas because it was clear that it's a residential area is 25 miles an hour, right? In the state of New Jersey.
Yes.
So if it's 25 miles miles per hour, and let's just be honest here, a lot of us don't do it. We don't do 25 miles per hour nowhere.
No.
Everywhere we go is 35 and up.
Yes.
So she was wrong. Now, should she lose her job for calling him a skinhead? Well, if it was a white lady and she called a police chief of a different color the N-word, we would be gunning for her resignation.
Yes, true
so
indeed.
let's just be fair here. We want to be treated equally.
Yes.
And when someone of our complexion, melanin, does this crazy stuff, we want to give them a pass. I'm sorry, she was out of line.
Yes.
She does not get a pass.
No.
And she should have used her smartness to say, you know what, sir, I'll take the ticket.
I'm sorry,
Thank you
I
so much. I apologize. You have a great day.
Does she get a pass if we find out she was having an anxiety attack, a
Not
panic
at
attack?
all.
No. Does she get a pass then?
Absolutely
For
not.
for the second day in a row, I am giving kudos to good police.
Yeah, let's clap it up.
And good police work.
I'm gonna
clap. Let's drop a bomb because
clap.
yesterday we saw an exemplary officer doing his job. So first, let me commend that officer for his patience, for his due diligence, for his doing his job correctly. Because a lot of times quite critical on the police. But if the police are doing what they're supposed to do, I admire that.
I'll be the first to clap it up.
First to clap it up. Respect to that officer.
Yes.
Donuts on me if I ever see him. Okay, number one. Number two, should she lose her job? Doesn't matter what I think. She gonna lose a job.
Yeah.
So you know, do I think she should? Yeah, probably. Listen. Did she express a sentiment that said, I am afraid for the police because of the way that you treat me? Yes. Right. Do I think she was personally afraid of that cop? No. I think that's just game. She was caught speeding. Righteous stop.
Yeah.
Completely 1000% righteous. Was treated with dignity and respect and much patience. She got a ticket. Now, because she's intelligent, she figured she could talk her way out of it. Right?
Yeah.
And it failed. Now, how we feel about it? Listen. I don't have to. I'm not worried about the city of South Orange or the police officer. They're probably going to take a job, give an additional ticket. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's going to get, like, listen, when black people get caught doing something wrong, I don't need anyone to tell me that the book is going to get thrown at us.
Yeah, fact.
So stop. So I'm not crying over whether or not she's going to get what she deserves, because she's going to get that and maybe a little more. But let me be clear. She was very wrong and very manipulative.
Right.
Stop. Miss me with that bull crap.
Yo, the funny thing about it, she said, I'm calling Sheila.
She did drop a name.
She's like, I'm calling Sheila. I wonder what she's talking about.
Was she talking about Sheila Oliver?
I think she probably was talking about Sheila Oliver.
She could have got that if it wasn't on film. She could have got it, but they filmed it.
She is not getting ready to get mixed up in that mess.
The shenanigans.
I'm telling you now.
Sheila too smart.
Miss Oliver, let me tell you, I've actually met her, and she ain't getting ready to ruin her career over you being an idiot. Just take the ticket and be done with it, and cuss him out when you roll your windows up driving down the street.
My wife's brother is Sheila Oliver's personal security.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know who she sounds like?
She ain't being a part of that mess.
Yeah, I don't think so.
General literally ran the second clip of the white lady that we were talking about before. She sounds exactly like that.
A name dropper.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah,
You're gonna have your job. Really? Oh, really?
So we all agree she was wrong.
She was wrong.
Curb that fool.
I will say one thing though. I will disagree with one thing that Wu said, is that she wasn't afraid. You can't really say that, because
that's my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, some people, even though he was not being aggressive, some people, as soon as they see those lights and see a cop, they do freak out. Yeah, because they don't know if it's RoboCop or regular cop that's about to get out of this vehicle. You know, they don't know until they get there and the interaction starts. So she could have definitely been super afraid, but once you see the interaction is going a certain way, you should be able to calm. Like, he wasn't aggressive at all. You should be able to calm down at that point.
Listen, P. Are there people that are afraid of? Hell, I'm afraid of cops. But see, when I heard the rest of you skinhead, listen, I feel like that's a woman. You didn't that's an intelligent woman, an articulate woman that has power. You understand? That's used to be treated in a certain way. She knows the climate that she's in. She knows the color that she is. She's hyper intelligent. Okay, and she's already saying Sheila Oliver.
Yeah.
So if you know Sheila Oliver, you know politics and the police.
Yeah.
So I respect. I hear what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
But I think she name dropping, trying or whatever.
Yeah.
And
But
was she racist?
Let me say this.
That was a racist. That was a
can we
racist
classify
remark.
her as a racist?
To me, no.
I don't know if it was racist. I think she was being a bigot. It's a difference.
I don't classify that as racist.
What's the difference?
Yeah. Like, when you're a bigot, to me, you're pulling out terms. You understand what I'm saying? She calling him a skinhead. To me, you're being a bigot. I don't think she was a racist, because she would have cussed him out as well, saying that, you know, all you white cops are all the same. Now, maybe, just maybe, she had a grievance or some sort with the chief. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe that's why she said that. Not meaning to take it out on this particular officer, but maybe she has a grievance with the chief, and that was her time to rant. Oh, she's definitely about to get fired.
Here's why. Well, I will agree.
And we're gonna read some comments. From
Here's why I will agree with Jay. See, bigoted and prejudiced. Oh, you honky. Oh, you cracker. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Let me tell you something. If you can't redline entire communities, if you can't move the industrial complex backwards and forwards, if you can't skew the justice system this way and that, or put a hole in the ozone, or send thousands of people to war, let me tell you something. You're not racist. You're prejudiced. I could stand on a corner and call white people everything I want to do under the sun. When they want to move into the neighborhood, nobody or no one that looks like me or no one that's related to me has the power to say yes and no. Let's clarify terms. Was she bigoted? Yes. Was she prejudiced? Yes. Was she manipulative? Yes. Was she afraid? Possibly. Huh? And P.S. most white people ain't racist either. They just believe they are because they caught up in the system with the wicked man as well.
So let's rock the definition of racist, being that we on that term.
Yes.
So the definition of racist is a person who shows or feels discrimination or prejudice against people of other races, or who believes that a particular race is superior to another.
Okay.
So
it doesn't say anything about power.
Nothing
Okay.
about it.
Well,
So this is what the definition of racist is. So
well, that's racist, not racism.
No,
racist.
racist.
Yeah, exactly.
So
racism. Well, I'm sure
we're going to go with the definition of
bigot.
Bigot.
Okay.
And then look up racism after bigot.
Okay. Here
No.
we go.
No. Okay. So the definition of bigot is a person who is intolerant toward those holding different opinions.
Okay.
So a person who is intolerant toward those holding different opinions. All right. So now
That
we're going
can
to
be
look
everybody.
By that definition, everyone's bigoted.
We're going to look up prejudice real quick. And
Wow.
and then we're going to go back to
and get some comments
to the young.
While you look that up, I'm gonna be 100. I might have had some bigoted moments. Can I say bigoted or bigot? How do you say it?
Bigoted.
Like when it's okay. Yeah, with that extra ed on it. Yeah, I might have been that every now and again. I'm sure of it. Prejudice.
Preconceived opinion that is not based on a reason or actual experience.
Huh.
So.
Wow.
So I never, put it this way, I'm a white man. I never met a black person in my life. I automatically assume
That they all rappers, robbers, and
that
criminals.
they're all rappers, robbers, and criminals. That's prejudice. So
Got
when we
you.
throw these terms out,
Yes.
racist,
So, yes.
prejudice, bigoted,
Yes.
whatever, they all have different meanings, but they're from the same family.
Yes.
By that definition, I'm not prejudiced, but I'm bigoted. Now, when you want to talk about racism, I see a definition. I respect it. I believe
No, that
when
wasn't
you put-
racism. That was racist. He didn't look up racism.
When you let me just finish. Let me finish.
Yes.
When you talk about ism, you're talking about systems and power. Just because I don't like you and you make me sick and you white people do this and you white people do that, okay? While I hear your definition, right? And it's on it there and respect. This is what it is to me. Now, you want to call me and say I'm wrong? I don't care. This is what it is to me. Systematically done with power over and over and over again. Whatever words you use to scream on the corner about your opinion, whether it's right or wrong, I hate you and I do this and I can't stand you, whatever you call that, that's one thing. When you take that and locate with political power and money and stuff like that, that too, Dawood, is racism.
All right, so listen. So racism, all right, remember what we're talking about. Because you said we can't be racist.
I still don't think we can be.
So here's why I think where people get it twisted. All the times we relate racist, being called a racist, with black and white people.
Yes.
This world is bigger than black and white people.
Yes.
It's so much bigger than that. So there are Latinos that don't like African Americans. There are African Americans that don't like Latinos or whatever, and lump them in a certain category or whatever. So you mean to tell me that's not racist? So I don't like a Spanish person just because they're different or whatever like that. That's not being
There's
a racist.
a lot of Puerto Ricans that don't like Dominicans.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's wrong just to relate that word just to blacks and
black
whites.
and white.
Okay, so let me
light skin and dark skin people are
Let me-
racist to each other.
Let me respond to that.
Let's be honest.
I got you. I want to respond. While I hear exactly what you're saying, and if I'm wrong, fine. But let me be specific in what I'm talking about. See, whenever we talk about a system that's oppressing us, we get caught up in terminology. And while I respect terminology and definitions, what I'm never going to do ever is act like there is not a system aligned directly against me. Now, how, why, and whatever, what I'm not going to do is water down the fact that I see systemized oppression. Now, if you want me to use another word for that, I'm not above correction. Of course, I see what you're saying, right? But I am not ever going to use semantics to take away from the fact that I see how my people have been treated. Now, what my grandparents told me, historically, I know the laws, the civil rights movement, whatever. Now, if we want to clarify terms, let's do that. But what we're not going to do is disavow this knowledge that we don't know there's not two justice systems. That we don't know that when a police officer sees me, they see me in a certain way. That's what I'm saying. While I respect semantics and verbiage and stuff like that, and I do respect it, and I'm not above correction, what I'm not going to do is take away from the fact that we have to address systemized oppression that built this country from the 1600s.
So again, that's the government. That's the government, bruh. So a lot of the systemic stuff derives from the government. So just your average neighbor or whatever like that, whether they Latino, white or whatever like that. So your neighbor, if the Latino neighbor don't like you because you're African American and y'all all do this, y'all all thieves, y'all all this, y'all all that, whatever like that, that Latino man that's feeling like that, he's racist. That's the bottom line. He's racist. So what you're saying now, I respect it more when you throw the ism on it. Racism, systematic, whatever like that. Then I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But let's stop saying that other races, other nationalities can't be racist.
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so
because they can be.
So I know someone, and she's like very dear to my heart. She's Spanish, Puerto Rican. She only date black men. Now, she only date black men, and she's Puerto Rican. I've heard her use terms towards Dominicans. I've heard her even use terms toward black females who didn't like her as she growing up as a kid, and some of the things that she said about them, and me being black, should I have been offended? I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. I wasn't offended, and I'm gonna tell you why I wasn't offended. Because that she's something dear to my heart, and I know that she doesn't see me that way. Yeah. Maybe she saw those people who did her dirty that way, but should I have been offended? You understand what I'm saying? If you say that, now you're talking to me, I'm your girl, I'm your people, but you're of a different race, and if you say those monkeys, should I be offended?
Yes, you should.
Okay,
absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
I wasn't offended.
I haven't.
She's entitled to her opinion. Maybe those people treated her a certain way, and that's how she felt. But I wasn't offended. The reason I wasn't offended because all she dealt with is black people.
Now,
that's.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying.
That's just like that's just like you giving, not to cut you off. That's just like you giving a white person a pass because all they do is hang around black people and be like, yo, that nigga over there. No, like I don't care how cool you are. Milkbone, the rapper. Probably one of the coolest white boys that we know. He hang around here. I ain't never heard him use that word, and I don't think that he does use that word because he knows that there's boundaries. I don't care how cool I am and how cool I am with these people. It's just certain boundaries you don't overstep. You don't do that. Okay. So even though all she hang around is black people, and she felt comfortable enough to say, to you, yeah, that monkey. No, like, no, what? What did you like? She friend or not? She might have got punched in the mouth. I'm being dead serious.
Was Latino.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, she might have got punched in the mouth.
That's a thin line. They Latinos.
They're black too.
Black
maybe that's why I didn't get offended.
Let me sharpen the spear here. Growing up around Hispanic people, white people, and etc., we slang words at one another that will make your head spin.
Say it again.
We said bad things about homosexuals. We said bad things about white people. We said bad things about black people, etc. They said it. I said it. We gave as good as we got. Now, that's number one. Number two, be clear. I have no problem with correction. If I'm using the wrong terms, fine. No problem. Listen, I'm not always right. But what I will say is I'm not going to allow semantics to keep me off of my square. So, for instance, if Dawood is a racist, as the definition is, and Donald Trump is a racist, who happens to be the president of the United States. Okay. See, Dawood got an opinion and can yell and scream.
You're not a racist, though.
But Dawood got an opinion and can yell and scream. But tell me the access of power that I have. Like, in other words, can I send someone to war? So I got to get into the racism, which is the system. You understand what I'm trying to say? Number one. Number two, everyone has a right to have an opinion. And guess what? You also have to wear the consequences of the opinion that you have. Now, if I'm just standing on the corner talking about cracker and nigga and spit and Jew, yeah, okay, I might get my grill broken, or you want to talk about semantics. But if I am in the White House and I see, somebody run somebody over, you know what I'm saying, and kill a person, and then when people look at me for my moral certitude, I say it was good and bad people. You understand what I'm saying? My opinion
he's a racist.
Is not. So when you say racist,
Trump is a racist.
So when you say racist, what are you practicing though? Like, you're practicing an opinion? Oh, I don't like him because he's white. Okay, but what else are you practicing? See, if you got a system behind you, that's just to Dawood. And if I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. But if you just got an opinion about somebody, so what? So what? You got an opinion. But if you got power behind the opinion, outside of the fact that I have personal power that God gave me, if you can start calling shots about who goes to jail, who lives and dies, now you're practicing it. So I guess I'm a racist that doesn't practice it. Come on now. What are you practicing? What are you affecting? Everybody, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one of them. But
there's four of them
to go from opinion to systemize. That's all I'm saying. Call it whatever you want to call it.
So let me say this.
And then, read some comments.
I'm gonna say this. I honestly don't blame everything on the system. I don't. I think that we are who we are. We need to be held accountable for the things that we say and do. I'm not gonna blame everything on the white man, because the white man don't have control over everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, he does.
No, he really doesn't.
He does too.
Think about it. You are who you want to be. If you are just say angry all the time, you rah-rah, that's you. That's you as a person.
No, but seriously, no.
He don't have control over everything.
I agree. But yeah, the whole initial point was, we can't really just relate that one word just to black, white.
Yes,
because that word is deeper than that on a lot of levels.
Yeah. Yes.
Because we know we have.
Have I had racist moments? Yes.
Yeah,
we all have.
Within our own culture, we have a level of racism.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
If you want to look at it like that. So
yes,
let's, that's what I'm saying. That word is bigger than
what we said is even a definition.
Yeah.
It has transitioned into something bigger than what the definition
and
says.
Racism is more systemic. And also that's more. Then you're talking about white supremacy, and that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying?
Racism, yes.
Racism.
Yes,
whatever. But
yes. Totally got you.
I can be a racist.
Comments.
That lady in the car that got stopped.
Clip.
Yeah, in the clip, she's a racist. But go ahead.
Okay.
I gotta clap that up. Bullshit you talking. I gotta clap that up.
It's the truth. Let's not run from it.
Bring them up so I can see
No, I'm here. I'm here. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna read these comments in the chat.
So,
here, you can use
thank you so much, sir. Lucretia Bellamy, she said, angry people and controlling people have issues. Laugh out loud.
Linus roars.
Okay. Rayanne Cuthbert, she said, certain things are set up against black people to advance. Duly noted. You are correct. Thank you so much. And Lucretia Bellamy again said, I call it how I see it. It is, and it's racist. Okay. I guess what she's talking about, the clip that we showed. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Because we're a little behind. I'm sorry. Julius Gray said, sorry, I'm late again. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see.
Latanya Smith.
Okay. She said racism is taught.
Good morning, T. Derry.
Facts.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you have a point. Because when kids are little and they're in the playground, they don't care about color. They just want to get in the sandbox with everybody else.
Yeah.
So that you definitely have a point. Latanya Smith, she said, if you want anybody, wait a minute, if you want to anybody about your relationship, talk to Jesus. It won't go any further.
There you go. You want to talk to anybody about your relationship, talk to Jesus.
You are so correct. Let's say. I know it was something else in here. Rayanne said, I swear they changed the definition of words to appease the majority.
And that's a fact. That is the fact. If you go back and look at some older dictionaries and look up definitions of words, believe you me, the definitions will have changed.
Yes.
Go back to 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, bread is not bread anymore.
Yeah.
They always change stuff.
So, and Rayanne again said, there's many levels to racism. All right. And she also said that's in our definition for bigotry, Norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was odd, but he pulled it up.
Yeah, that was the actual definition he pulled up. But like, so who knows what bigotry meant 15 years ago?
And she also said, I'm sorry, guys. She also said, black people aren't in the position to be racist.
Yeah, we are.
Wow. I kind of
we are because we keep relating it to black and white.
Yeah.
But the actual term, what it means, it could be anybody. Yeah. And it's funny, you know what? Russian dude.
Putin?
No. A Russian dude was sitting at a bar. Just a Russian dude sitting at a bar. Mm-hmm. Right? So the Russian dude was sitting at a bar, whatever, and then the bartender comes over and be like, what you want, some vodka?
Why? Because he was Russian?
You gotta call.
And then no. But he blacked on her. He was like, you racist bitch. No, I don't want no vodka. I want a beer.
Because that's where it comes from?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Who says that?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
the thing would be to say is, what are you drinking?
Yeah.
Said what you want vodka.
So
that's messed up. That is ill.
Yeah, phone lines are open. Call in.
646-233-1302.
Let's go. We got a caller on the line. A caller from the 904. State your name when you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning Show.
Hey, good morning, people. How you doing? This is Paul out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey, Paul.
I kind of agree with you, Rue. Yeah, the way this is systemic racism. The way the system is put in place, we don't have the ability to build a wall to keep a certain type of people out. We don't have the ability to put into law to keep certain religions out, but that comes from the government. That's political. Back to what Norm was saying. But our president exudes all four of the terms that y'all were talking about this morning. Racism, being a racist, prejudice, being a bigot, right? And he's the leader of the free world.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But by all the
racism has been around forever. It's sad because this is supposed to be 2018. We're supposed to be an enlightened people, but racism really has a lot to do with finance. You want to keep one group down.
Agreed. It's financial.
That's more than you want to keep another group
money.
Down.
Agreed.
Agreed. Right. Although gentrification, when you want to go in there and move certain people out of their area, right? Demolish the area, and all of a sudden you put up high rises and skyscrapers, and we really don't have that kind of power. We can have that kind of power.
Yes.
We don't use that kind of power. All right. But, and this is going to tag along from yesterday, which I was talking about, like with Barbecue Becky. All right. White people have had the ability to call the police on this since Alexander Graham Bell developed the phone.
Facts.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Now, it's just being showed in social media all the time now. But it hasn't stopped. We've been called the police on since they invented the phone. Since smoke signals have been invented, the police have been called on us.
Facts.
Wow.
No doubt. No doubt,
Paul,
man. Appreciate you
for calling in as always, brother.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
I respect, Joe. I would like to rewind.
We got another call. Caller from 908. State your name when you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, BKS1, man. What's good? I'm calling from Plainfield, New Jersey. You know, Monroe Avenue, Monroe and 3rd, man. It's Saruth, man.
What's up, man?
What's good with y'all? What's good, family? How y'all doing out there?
All right.
It's a blessing. Hey, listen, it's a beautiful topic. You can't tell your people's nothing about your relationship, especially when depending on what level y'all dealing with, man. Because sometimes, I've been through it. Jokers get jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Get jealous of you when they see you with a beautiful woman or whatever. They might not say nothing. You can't tell them. You can't tell them how you get down with your wisdom, man. In no shape, form, or fashion. No. Maybe a few things. Y'all have a little argument here and there. Maybe you go, talk to your homie about it. That's it. But all that other stuff, the personal stuff, the intimate stuff, you keep to yourself, man.
True indeed.
You keep to yourself. And as far as like racism being a choice, we got to understand the nature of people. You know what I mean? Because it's not a choice for certain people who spur it out more than others. You know what I'm saying? It's some people, it's in their nature to be racist. Right. It's in their nature to be liars and stealers and murderers. We got to understand people. You know what I'm saying? As far as that's concerned, to me, that's just my understanding.
No doubt.
But other than that, man, keep doing what y'all doing, man. It's a beautiful topic, man. I hope everybody, add their little 2 cents in and we can get something out of it. This is a beautiful set here, man.
Thank you.
God bless y'all, man. And, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Salute, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. Have a great
day. I love y'all. Y'all be safe.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to rewind the tape back about anger. There's a difference between anger and righteous indignation. You can be right, and you can actually be righteously angry. See, when we talk about anger, all right, and what it means and how long we should be angry or how long we should express anger. I've never lynched anyone, burned anyone, ripped anyone apart. I never raped nobody. I never prevented nobody from going where they needed to go. I never called the police on anyone. You understand what I'm saying? I never beat nobody. I never shot nobody in front of their children. See, I never did any of that stuff. It seems to me that the people that do those type of things, those are the people that are angry. Yeah. Now, if I'm describing what I see with earnest eachening, with power, if I'm describing that to illustrate a point, that's righteous indignation. See, righteous indignation is what got you the right to vote. You understand? Righteous indignation is what fueled the civil rights movement. It's not just the man. It's not just the this. It's not just that. I 100% agree. But see, some of it is. That's why your behind only got the right to vote in 1964. If people were just saying, oh, it's not the system, it's not the man, so then don't vote. Don't agitate. Don't be out here on the front lines speaking truth to power. And by the way, and also I'm angry as well. I'm righteously indignant and angry. And nobody can't tell me that what I see is not grievous, does not hurt my people. I don't got this knee-jerk reaction to no. Listen, we talk about relationships on this show. In order to deal with a relationship, you got to talk about what the hell you see and how you feel.
Your experience.
You got to talk about your experience and where you're coming from. So watch this. Everyone has the right to express that. I can't tell nobody what to feel, how to say it, or how long to do so. But what I'm not going to do is not speak to what I see. Speak to what I see. My opinions and what I see is not the actions. So if I'm angry and bitter, I want man to treat man justly and humanely, right? And finally, see my skin tone right here? That wasn't a choice. And probably the person that raped my grandparents and ripped us apart with horses, you think they was angry? Okay. Just saying, who's angry and who ain't?
It's okay to be angry.
Thank you. That's why I chant every day.
I'm saying, bro. You got the platform to speak. Speak, my brother.
You know I do. Speak. Sometimes I get beat up for speaking, but it's cool. I'm built for it.
And it's okay. It's okay.
He finally gave me a hug. I've been waiting 6 months. He finally gave me a hug. I got a block for 6 months. All I wanted was a hug, Norm.
Okay.
Police brutality, no problem. She need a hug.
We gonna go to this next topic.
Yes.
So things you should not tell your friends about your relationship.
All right. What's one?
Things you should not tell your friends about your relationship, man. Because Lord, how that has backfired on me in the past.
Yeah, me too.
Sheesh.
So, details of your last fight.
That's That's one of the things.
Yes, details of your last fight.
You shouldn't tell your friends about how your fight.
Agreed. Let me tell you what friends will do.
Some friends.
Listen. Yeah. If you're close knit friends, right? If you tell them, for females, I can only speak for females. If you tell me how, let's just say, Adam treated you. Now I'm looking at Adam like he crazy. I'm giving him this. I'm gonna be loyal to my friend first. Yeah. So now he comes around and I'm like, oh boy, why is he here? Didn't y'all just tell me y'all had a fight last night? So why he here? We hold on to stuff.
Yes.
Where you guys are good, y'all worked it out, but I'm not good now because you dumped all of that bad energy on me, and now I see him and I want to rip his eyes out. You understand? So that's what you shouldn't do. You should not tell people about your fight because they are going to hold on to that information. Agree or no?
No.
I'll let you speak first.
No, I'm just going to say real quick. Some people, I think, talk to their friends and just to see a different perspective.
Yes.
Because I may talk to P about something just to be like, yo, bro, am I wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm wrong. And P has no problem saying to me, yeah, man, you shouldn't have done it like that.
Yeah.
Or you shouldn't have said it like that and blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
You know, you are wrong, blah, 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 blah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
but it's a difference.
That's what I'm about to say. That's a different. That's what I was about to say. See, you can't have that conversation with everybody.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It depends.
Yes.
You can have that conversation with certain people because one, you know, it got to be somebody that really knows both people. Like you said, if it's your girlfriend, automatically, like you said, you're gonna be like, oh, that, you know, that's just the way women are. You guys are built different from us.
True.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, we have the same feeling like, yeah, they all crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we think. And so when we're venting, you know, saying these things, we don't look at it like, oh man, well, what she's doing here. We just like, okay, well, you know, I got one too, so I can understand.
Yeah.
I can, like you said. He'll ask, or the same thing I do. Well, do you think I was wrong for this? And like I said, if you have a real friend won't always just be on your side.
This is true.
That's a real friend. A real friend will tell you, man, you were wrong, or girl, you was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I probably can count them on 2 fingers.
Exactly. Well, that's the ones you have the conversation with. Everybody else, don't tell them. No, it's all peaches and cream. We love, you know, we shooting firecrackers and rainbows in my house.
We've done it to each other many times. Like. He has said, he would say, nah, big bro, I think you wrong about that. And I'd be like, nah, bro, you know, you should have handled a little different.
Yes.
Sometimes maybe you jumping the gun, you just emotions right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, so.
Of course, Norm going to tell me when I'm wrong. But sometimes I'll be so confused and P and Norm be like, yeah, man, sometimes I just need to commiserate with, I don't understand women.
Right. Exactly.
And Norm be like, yeah, I don't understand women too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to just a valve to let me vent, to say, listen, we all in this together, brother. Let me suggest to you what you might be able to do. Or, hey, Dawood, you're wrong in what you said, you know, and how you said that. But that's few and far between. That's my people. Now, other people, or like you can term friends, you shouldn't talk about stuff like that. You know what I mean? But your people, your boys, of course.
I'll say I partially agree with that statement. 'Cause it should be a disclaimer. It's like you should not tell about your last fight to everybody. Like I said, there are particular people. So I partially agree with that one.
Okay. All right. So you partially agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay. I agree. All right, now
gotta talk to somebody.
2.
Number 2. What about the nitty gritty of your sex life?
Nada.
Nobody.
Nada.
No.
I don't talk to P about mine. He don't talk to me about his.
Never.
It's certain things. It's just like
taboo?
we don't go there with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never.
I agree.
So
and I've never asked because I don't want to know, and he's never asked. It's
exactly.
So I'm gonna say this. I saw a show. It comes on Sunday. I'm watching this show, and the young lady actually told everyone that was in her circle about her fiance's member.
Bad.
Why would you?
Bad situation.
Is that a woman thing?
Not this woman.
Hey,
bad.
Hey, General, her vagina is too short.
Yeah.
These ain't the type of conversations we have.
Like, she literally,
like, what's up with that?
And the guy that she's engaged to is Caucasian. And she literally gave graphic detail of his anatomy. And I'm sitting there.
So she just
like,
being mean spirited.
No, she's dork. Like just like her brain ain't going all the way where it should. I guess not to the top. She's like a couple short of that 6-pack. So I just said, who does that? I looked at my husband. I said, who does that?
Yeah.
And he shrugged his shoulders like, because I'm sitting there like, do people really tell people their business like that?
I think that if two things I want to say. If you're confident in your sexual ability, which I am, I don't got to tell you. If I'm not confident in it, I ain't gonna tell you. Why would I tell you either way?
You gonna have to pay us, Woo, for the advertising fee. You owe us an advertising fee. This mother, he advertising right now.
Okay. If you no, hold on. Don't,
Jackie, give him a pack.
I'm not going on a limb by myself. I'm sure. P in general think they the greatest. You'll be a fool if you didn't. You gotta believe in yourself. Stop. You gotta believe in yourself.
If you don't believe in you, nobody
else gonna believe in you. So, Jackie, I'm the greatest, right?
See, my thing is,
you gotta believe in yourself.
You got special rates.
The reason I say you don't do that is because that's a taboo situation.
Yeah.
When you start talking about how good your man is, or how good your woman is, how wet she get, how long, big and strong, and how he do it, and she could. You got the people who you think are your friends, like, word girl. Word P, words like that. Yeah, taking notes. And so don't let you guys have one of those, the first one of those arguments, right?
Yes.
And then you go and you tell the boy who's one of the ones you shouldn't have been talking to in the first place. Yeah, man, this B, she this, that, and third, da. And he's like, word, man, yeah, man, I think you should leave her. It should be over. Next thing he know,
Exactly.
Hey,
Jody on the couch.
I'm the type of friend that will have you exhaust every avenue before you leave your relationship, because you're going through some problems with your significant other or whatever. I'm that dude that would be like, nah, bro,
try again,
work it out. So I don't care what Susie is calling you and saying, whatever, you work it out.
Yeah, that's just dangerous water to tread on. Don't tell them nothing. You know what you tell them? Tell them they're horrible. They stink. That's what you say. Make sure nobody don't want. Nah, they stink, but I love them anyway.
I'm gonna read some of these comments.
Yes.
So Danielle Spencer, hey Dr. D, she said that's classless and immature to talk about sex life.
Yes.
Right.
It's the most personal part of the relationship.
Right.
Besides finances, no.
Right.
Yes, that's true. D-Day, hey D.
What's up, D?
You never tell your girlfriends about what you and your man like to do in the bedroom, because beware of the ones that might want to try what you've been tasting.
Facts.
They might want to lick their fingers too.
I'm gonna clap that up. And a few other things.
Whatever she just
What
said,
she said?
made me want some chicken.
Clown.
All right.
Little man cave morning show etiquette.
Listen.
As men, right?
Listen.
You know what I can't stand?
Yeah.
When a dude just be talking about that. Like, I do this, Jackie, I do this, and I do that, and what are we in high school where we was all lying and we was all virgins? I'm like, only had sex with one person. I had sex with for a grown man, outside of joking, which of course we going to joke and kid one another, right? But for a grown man, I do this and I did that. That is so icky to me. Is that a word? Icky?
I can tell.
Disgusting. I don't want to hear that.
I can tell you as a fact, I've never told any woman that I was trying to get with or date or whatever what I could do to girl. I could do this. When I say never, I mean never, because how they say actions speak louder than words.
Show it.
Because what happens when you talk yourself up to be this big old sex god, you know, with the 10.5, foot long joint, and you get in there and you 2.5 inches and you lasted 2.5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You done messed up everything. She gonna look at you like, Negro, please. Like, where's the super guy at?
Since I'm the only female that's on him, can I tell you that is such a turnoff to me when a guy talks so much. First of all, I can't stand a man to talk all the time anyway, because I talk enough. So I really like the silent type. Like when you start talking a lot, I promise you, my ear, I just turn off. Because I can't stand it. It's just annoying. And then if you tell me, I can do this, or girl, I can't wait to get,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, if you don't stop lying,
like, ain't
you
you
gonna
grown?
hurt yourself.
Yeah, ain't you grown?
You gonna hurt
Yeah,
yourself.
that's not cool to hear that.
Corny.
I'm married now. I ain't got no stories to tell anyway.
Right.
Just being honest.
Just I get that and good. You don't need to have no stories.
Now, guys, let's listen. Remember I told you about the Rocky music? There is a tape in my head, but it's in my head.
Yeah.
I don't gotta verbalize it. Like P, I'm a show or die trying. But I ain't got to tell you nothing.
Yeah, that's always been corny to me.
Corny, man.
Rianne says, "Show it."
Yes.
There you go. Facts.
Or die trying.
Julia says, "Finger licking good."
Danielle said it's a sign that they ain't doing nothing in the bedroom if they have to advertise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you got to talk yourself up, because it's not even like you're trying to make them believe you. It's like you're trying to make yourself believe it.
Yeah.
You're trying to hype yourself up.
Yeah, you're trying to sell that story to yourself.
I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna this and that. Like, come on, man. Sit
like,
down.
no.
Agreed.
All right.
I
So
agree with you guys.
the next one.
Yes.
Something he told you confidentially.
Oh man, I hate that.
Listen, pillow talk is just that. If we're in the bedroom and I'm telling you something, number one, don't use it as ammo.
Yes.
Don't use it as ammo. And number two, I'm telling you that because number one, you're supposed to be my best friend.
Yes.
Out of everybody that I consider, everybody have levels of best friends,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you're supposed to be my
Numero
bestest friend in the world.
That's
okay?
you keep telling me.
So if I'm telling you something during pillow talk, why are you running your mouth? And then someone come to me and say, "Oh yeah, I heard about what?"
It's like, well, you did what?
That's the worst.
Because you
like,
know where it
who?
came from.
Let me tell you, the person
Break
you
it down.
laying next
Yeah.
to that you call your significant other is the one you supposed to feel the most comfortable with to confide
and vulnerable
into
at the same time.
Yeah,
Yes.
to confide. You can talk to him about anything.
Yes.
It just stays between you two.
Yeah.
If you feel as though that your mate is running back telling everything to your friends and this and that, whatever, and something gets back,
Yeah.
That's
you're
a problem.
gonna start to lose your trust.
Yeah.
Hello.
You're gonna start to lose your trust for that person.
Listen, I'm like the biggest bank vault that you could ever find. Like, I know so many people's secrets and
Yes.
and you know what? If somebody confides in me, I really take that to heart. Like, no, don't say. I'm like, first of all, I look at them.
Yeah.
I'm like, because you know me, I'm not saying nothing. I'm like, I know, P, I know. I just got to say it though. I'm like, that's wow. That could end the relationship. to
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? If you're supposed to be my significant other and I'm telling you something in confidence and it gets back to me, and I know for a fact that you were the only person that I told, because you are who you are.
Yeah.
That says a lot more about the person and or your relationship.
That could say a lot too, even outside of a relationship.
Yes.
If you tell someone something and they run back, because this is what we like to do. We love to get information that we think nobody else is privy to.
Exactly.
Right.
We get that information, and sometimes a lot of us is like, "Oh my God, I just can't hold it. I gotta tell someone." So then you run and tell someone that you are close with as well, and they say it at the most inopportune time. You be like, "Oh my God, why did you say that, yo? I told you that in confidence."
Nothing.
Oh,
Love you,
he
bro.
can hold a secret.
Don't tell him nothing.
You gonna spill the beans.
Big ass smell.
Eric, I love you, big bro. He's funny.
Wow.
Sheesh.
I'm a vote like P, but I had to learn that. And when I think about how things I've said have hurt people in my past, from just running my big fat, just shut the. I know it's hard to believe, much as I talk. But you also see me at the club like this. P will tell you. He like, come on, woman. Look, man, when I as a man tell my woman something that nobody else know, I got to fight. I got to pretend. I got to fake. I got to be loud. I got to do everything. Let's say, I don't know, my dad touched me. Whatever it is, I'm alcoholic. How you going to then take that?
Yeah.
That means you never cared about me in the first place.
You got a point.
Number one. Number two, what I had to learn. I was married. My married friends, I'll be like this. I can't believe my marriage. Yeah, I said it, Dawood. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta grow up then.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just need you to just listen and just shut the hell up. You keep telling me I'm your friend. I'm your best friend. I'm your best friend. So when I finally, you know how long it takes us to really tell you what's going on.
Oh, for sure.
So if I say, you know, on the radio show, I was scared.
Yeah.
You punk Dawood. Hey, Norm, you know Dawood's scared of you, right? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's so hurtful. It's so disingenuous.
So this
so
is,
mean.
Yeah. So this is the thing.
Will, you used to have a big ass mouth?
Used to.
My brother used to hang.
I'll put it. Oh yes. No, because Norm thinks I have a big mouth now.
No, meaning telling secrets. That's what he was telling you.
But listen, if I want Jackie or Pete to know something, I'll tell Will.
Yeah. So he still thinks I have a big mouth. But contrary to popular belief, there's a lot of things that people tell me that got to go to my grave.
So I'm going to say this.
No question.
This is the thing.
I'm messing with you.
Trust is easy to lose and hard to get back.
Yes.
And that is a fact. All right. So once you break that trust, it's really hard to get back.
Trust.
And I'm going to be honest. It's like having a broken glass and then you try to glue a vase and you try to glue it back together. That vase will never be the same.
Nope.
It's still going to show the damage. So when you break that trust, you never ever get that back. And that's within any relationship.
Yes.
Not just heterosexual or anything like that, or even any type of relationship. If once you break it, it's gone and you can't get it back.
No.
It might
it'll
get
never be the
close,
same.
but it won't be the same.
It'll never be the same.
You might be close. Okay.
To all you big mouths,
Yes.
understand that your big mouth hurts people. So as a reformed big mouth and a black mouth, listen, check this out. You hurt people and people going to hurt you. So if you don't want to be hurt,
don't hurt others.
And you don't want to hurt other people, shut the hell up. It's
Okay.
simple.
All right.
It's
So
simple.
this is something that I'm sure I might have done before. All right.
She did it.
Yeah. Okay.
I love her transparency.
Things not to tell your friends about your relationship. All right. The awful present he bought you.
Well,
damn.
Yeah, they can't do that for me. I buy
you're making me mad, Jay. My PTSD flaring. You're making me mad now.
All right. So let me tell y'all a quick story. I had just got with my second husband. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to catch you up real quick. I'm on number 3, the final, the it. All right. So my second husband, which I married when I was in my 30s. I was married in my 20s, my 30s, now my 40s. Right. So I was married to him for 10 years. Before we got married, I didn't own a slip. I don't need you to buy me no damn slip. He bought me a slip as a birthday present. I was so hot because what young girl, let's just be honest, what 30-year-old, 20-year-old or something like that wears slips, right? I didn't wear slips under my dresses. And I'm going to be honest, when I went to church, 9 times out of 10, I sat in the balcony. So I didn't have to worry about sitting up in the front of the pew. So I didn't have a slip. He bought me a slip. I was hot. I went on and on about that. Don't buy me no doggone slip. Who does that?
Here's where I think men and women are different.
Worst gift ever.
While in a relationship, you got a right to express how you feel. We're men. Check it out. On Father's Day, we get crappy gifts. On our birthday, we get crappy gifts. On Christmas, sometimes people forget us or whatever. So for a lot of us men, we just happy that you got us anything.
Facts. Yeah.
No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real.
Right.
And number 2, a lot of us are so much on our grind.
Yes.
Buy your wife a birthday gift. You women don't have any idea what it means to us to actually buy you stuff.
Right.
Now, if you P or general and you smoother and advanced in the game, right? Great. That's romantified and all that crap they are. What I'm learning from, that's good. But your average joker, the average dude, he like this. Here, I got you something. We're like real kids. So I understand that in a relationship, you got to tell me what you like and what you don't. But when you're unappreciative, you can say, baby, I see you. And I love you. I know, listen, I see you and I love you. But I would prefer this.
Yes.
If you give me that unappreciative, you wait on the next thing you get from me.
Yeah, that's a fact too. Yeah.
So thank you for that. Julius Gray said, Mrs. Foster, it's the thought that counts. We got your back, Mr. Foster. Let me tell
Women
you
don't understand
something,
or give a
Julius
damn about
Gray.
no thought.
Okay? Let me tell you. First of all, I'm going to be 100. I give great gifts. I don't skimp on them. I take you, I'll say, what do you like? And I get an idea. Okay? And I probably won't get you that. Because I'm going to get you something better.
Yeah.
I'm that girl for great gifts.
For
all
the
right?
first time,
Yeah.
I disagree with Dr. Danielle Spencer.
Okay, what did she say?
For the first time ever. She said that's like getting a man a shoehorn or a hat rack, not for a gift. Now listen.
Thank you.
If you know me, I like to wear hats.
Okay.
So if you got me a hat rack, that would be a dope gift.
And a shoehorn too, because I got shoes too.
Speaking of which,
Okay.
I found your light blue Kangol, bro.
I cannot.
No, but guess where it was?
The haberdashers.
In my
the hat guys.
In my hat box, my hat section.
Big bro, I love you. I didn't care. I knew
So-
it was at your
My
house
wife's
though.
fault. My wife's fault.
So let me tell you something, Mr. James Rodman. He said he gonna say he was indirectly telling you he wanted you to cover up. Listen,
Yeah.
First of all, anybody,
Oh, Lord,
listen.
James,
I
why
totally,
you do that?
I totally understand that,
Why
and
you
I
say that?
get it. But at the end of the day, he was 10 years older than me, so we were definitely on different levels. All right, let me just say that. Secondly, I don't need nobody to buy me a slip. I knew where they were. I know how to buy slips.
Jay.
The thing was, I could never find it, right?
Yeah.
He bought me a slip. Hold on. You remember the store? Do y'all
Hold
remember the
on,
store
Pete.
Dress Barn?
Hold
Yes,
on.
yes,
First
yes.
of
I remember
all,
Dress Barn.
what 30-something-year-old woman who probably is about 122 pounds buying stuff out of there? I would never, ever go into that store. Now you can go to Rainbow.
Bishop's wife is in there.
You can go to Rainbow.
Bishop's
you can go,
daughter is in there.
You can go to Rainbow. You can go to Easy Pickings. Any one of those stores. And yes, I know they're not going to have slips. I get that. He would have been better off buying me some shorts to go under my clothes. Not a slip. That's shorts. You know, the little the stretchy ones, like the boy shorts. He would have been better off doing that. That's not a gift to me. I would have been happy with a card and a balloon.
I'm just telling you where it started because I just told my wife the other day. I said, listen, because she has these leggings and or whatever they are.
Yes.
And you can see right through them. So I said to her, I was like, you been walking around like that all day? She's like, yeah, why? I was like, because I can read everything on your underwear. So, you can see through it? I was like, yeah.
I always do a mirror check, but
So
they
then-
make the clothes thin nowadays.
Yeah.
Yo.
But, you know.
I get it, and I get it, P, and I understand what you're saying. Respect to that, because me as a woman, I see a lot of that, and I'm like, she ain't got no panties on.
Yes,
You can see every dimple and
exactly.
dent. What? So I get it, but this is why when I come here or I go anywhere, I'm always conscious of that now that I'm older. When I was younger and I was thinking I was hottie McHottie, I didn't think about stuff like that. But now that I'm older, I own slips.
Yeah.
I even own them little things they call Spanx, but they not the real Spanx because they too expensive. Okay, I even
Legit
own those.
Spanx are expensive.
All right,
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I don't own them.
Legit
I own the
Spanx
ones.
are expensive.
I own the ones from one of those retail stores.
Yeah.
So listen, I respect that now. But when I was younger, how dare you buy me a slip? What are you
I'm trying to
say?
show this off. What's wrong with you, fool?
He was older than you, right?
Yes.
You said he was 10 years
He was
older
10
than you.
years older than me,
So in
yes.
his mind,
Yeah.
cover yourself.
And know
That's
what?
all.
And I respect that
Yeah.
because my husband
Now.
is Muslim now.
Yeah. Like, come
And
on.
I respect it. I don't think about myself as much anymore because I was very selfish.
Yeah.
I think about him and how I'm going to look around him.
Yes.
So everything I wear, y'all notice my shirts are always long.
Yeah.
They cover my bottom. So I'm mindful of that. But when I'm in my early 30s, I'm 31, 32, how dare you try to make me
Hey,
cover up?
look.
Well, I have a friend.
Wow.
I have a friend, a young lady. She was saying, like, dressed provocatively when she was younger.
Yes.
She has a nice body, beautiful young lady. And I remember one day, now she goes to church all the time. She changed and she's like, wow, like, Pete, she's like, I remember when we go out to the club or whatever, I got everything hanging out in that. Now I'm like, ooh, like if you see my ankles, I'm like, that's too short, So you evolve, you know what I'm saying? You get older, but I get your point, and I get his point. Like you said, at your age, you was like, listen, I got it, I'm going to flaunt it,
And that was my mentality.
And he was like, well, listen, you're my wife, so I don't want everybody to see all
that was my
goodies.
mentality. My mentality was like, well, when you met me,
Does
I was
this-
doing,
Does
so
this make me a
I was
hypocrite?
ignorant.
Of course, you hanging all out like that is what attracted me to you.
Yeah.
That's how we first got.
Of course.
Now, am I a hypocrite that when you become my wife, hey, Hey.
Nah, listen.
get it.
Number one.
I used to dance a young lady. I used to date a young lady who was a dancer, right?
Yes.
And like I said, actually I met her in the club. So we dated for a while. We actually lived together. Yeah, those were. We lived together for a while, and I remember one day she came home, and she said, "Baby, I'm tired. I'm just gonna jump in the bed. I'll take a shower tomorrow." I was like, "No, you're not. You ain't gonna jump in the bed after all the men been touching you." And I had to catch myself, and she was like hurt by that, and I didn't mean to say it in a hurtful way.
Call her Dirty Diana.
But
you don't realize what you did, son.
Wow.
But you don't. But he said exactly how he felt.
Yeah, but
that's how he felt.
But that's where I met, and I never felt nothing against her doing it. Like I said, because I knew why she would do. Like she had a real job. She was doing that to make extra money to help pay off student loans. Blah blah blah. So I knew why she was doing it. And like I said, that's where I met her. So I couldn't.
You couldn't knock her hustle.
I couldn't knock her hustle for it. You know, now that we're together, like, oh no, you can't. Like I know it's like, oh, you ain't doing that no more. But
yes.
I don't know why that one day I was like, you know, and I had to catch myself like, wow, did you just really say that?
You didn't say nothing wrong, bro.
No,
you should take a shower.
No, he didn't because my husband and we come in from work. Don't lay on the bed. Wait, you've been outside all day. Better hit that shower. No, I respect that.
I agree.
Yes.
The first time I swear to you, the first time I met with my ex-wife, I was walking down the street. Her body was so delicious. I'm not. She had on these banana yellow
leggings. Okay.
Jay, I swear to God,
banana split.
The guy, one guy ran into another guy.
Oh, I believe
looking at her ass. I swear to God, her ass was so delicious. I'm a breast man, and I was like, "Oh, we gotta." Okay.
Right. You switched up.
I switched up because I like breast first, then ass. Her body was so tight. Now watch this. We get married. We get married. I start going to church. And we get into these arguments and stuff. Lo and behold, we had a daughter. And guess what my daughter body looked like?
Her mama.
So excuse me. Wait. So excuse me. If I'm like, you were going out with that, you looking like this, you looking like that. So sue me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog.
Bruh.
Relax.
It's funny we talking about
down.
this. It's funny we talking about this. My wife was getting dressed for work this morning, and put on this like pink top or whatever, and it was just tassels. And I was it looked like just tassels.
Miss B, I need to see this shirt.
No, cover that up.
No, I'm gonna take a picture.
Was it nipple tassels?
And I said, nah, it just looked like tassels.
Nipple tassels.
And just like.
Oh, the shirt just had a lot of stuff going on.
No. Just like it was very like it looked sheerish. It was sheerish.
Super sheer.
I said,
where you going?
I said, where the hell you going? She was like, oh, I'm putting a jacket, like a suit jacket over
top of it.
Well, I said, no,
No, you're not. No.
And then she was like, and then she was like, I'm gonna change it, whatever, like that.
Let me tell you what you do, Miss B. You get some camis. This is what I wear under every
That's
shirt.
what she called it.
Get a cami.
It was a cami.
What's a cami?
But a thin cami with tassels.
Okay.
And you had to see the first one she picked out. I was like, no.
Nah. So you get a cami. And you put them under your shirt. And if the shirt is a little sheer, that way he can't say anything because you are being respectful. Now, for me, my husband like when I dress sexy. He loves it. He's not like the last one. The last one, he would grab me and be like, "Wait,
see this?
Where you going with that?
This is
going outside?
Yeah.
Well, nah, you can't wear that.
This is my thing. This is my issue that I have.
Yeah.
Why are you dressing sexy to go to work? And when you come home,
well, that's the case. Man
came on the show. Just came on.
If that's the case, I need to come in here in a plastic bag.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying. I'm not saying don't look nice. You know, saying come nice, but there's different levels to looking nice and like, wow, like you look nice today, babe. Like is this something?
I hear you. I understand what you're saying, but let me tell you. In order to keep your man ladies interested, every now and then you need to throw that curveball and let him know what you have and that what it would be like if you weren't in the picture. You always rocking sweatpants and looking crazy. Listen, every now and then you got to throw him that curveball.
Mike P?
No,
and it's nothing wrong with that. Oh, he about to mute me.
No, sis, I'm gonna tell you, sis.
And let me get some of this when y'all done.
Don't play that game.
You want to get some of muting her mic?
Don't play that. Don't play that game. Look at me right now, sis.
And mute your ass.
Sis, look, I'm gonna give you the look. I done just shaved my bald head today.
Right.
Shaved my beard. You know what I'm saying? You want me to look and show you what it could be like too? If you want in the picture, like. Miss me with that one.
Ladies, help me.
No. What kind of advice is that? Yeah, that's not good advice.
That's great advice.
No, it is not.
Hold on. For the million, I say this every day on the show. Don't listen to Jackie. Let me tell you something.
She will have you single and looking.
And Jackie will have you naked, and she will have you naked and ashamed. Check this out. Jackie knows exactly what she's doing. Jackie know how to dress. She know when it's too much. She know when it's not enough. She come here every day, dress prop. Don't listen to Jackie. No, if you are my wife, certain things ain't going down. You can listen to She-Ra if you want. You headed for problems. Jackie would drive your ass off a cliff. Listen to Jackie.
What did James Rodman say? He said, if she's dressing like a thought, deal with what thoughts have to deal with. Don't ask me what I think.
Jackie know what she's doing.
I have a question.
Jackie knows
I have a question for all our listeners and viewers, right? So, if it's a Wednesday or a Tuesday, let's just say it's Monday. A woman wears a cat suit, but she has a sweater over, a onesie. I'm going to say a onesie because most people don't know what a cat suit is. I'm going to say a onesie. If a woman wears a onesie and it's a regular Monday and she just felt like putting on a onesie, but she have on a long sweater and it basically almost dragged the ground, and she got on, just say, some cute little shoes with it, is she trying to catch, or does she just feel like being sexy that day for herself?
This is exactly what it was.
That's the shirt.
That's exactly what it was.
Yo, that's beautiful.
No. That's not see-through. That's not see-through, though.
Bruh, you're not wearing that to work.
No. You need to take a picture of that and show everyone, because that's a beautiful top. I would wear that to work.
Here's one of those times, bro.
Thank you.
I disagree with you on this.
To work with a jacket?
It's at the bottom.
I'm sorry, I can't see what we talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah.
See what you saying.
But yeah.
No, you take a picture.
The neck and shoulders?
Yeah. She put a jacket on because she works in an office, so she definitely is going to wear a jacket. That's a beautiful top. I would have worn that.
I want to
and Jackie, what you wore yesterday on the station, your little one. First of all, it looked like she was going to a pajama party, and I was like,
Queen onesie.
I was waiting for Kid and Play to pop up.
Yes,
because I was like, what the hell?
All she was missing was the leg warmers. All she was missing was the leg warmers.
But I had on boots, and the boots they were thigh highs. I just felt like putting on a onesie. I just liked them. So
I want the brothers.
I'm gonna show you what my wife was wearing. I found it.
I want the brothers at the table to answer the onesies question. I want you guys to answer it.
Okay, so is she being like, do you think it's too much, or do you think that she just being sexy and she want to feel good about herself, and it was a rainy day?
Well, it depends on the workplace, like where they working at. If you're in an office,
of course it's inappropriate.
I think that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like I said, so it kind of depends on what your job is for that particular outfit.
Where are you with the onesie, sir?
I'm about to show everybody this.
That's not a onesie. That was the tank top. That was the camisole. We call that a camisole.
What she was about to wear to work this morning, she could wear at night when she come home to me.
And
just put that on.
That's not even sex. If you're talking about just like that, that's different.
Pete, shut up, Pete. I'm just back me up on this, bro.
I got you.
You're gonna need me one day soon.
I got you. I'm with you, General.
No, I get what you're saying. If you work by itself with your home,
ladies and gentlemen,
to work,
let's not. Let's not, because he's just being really, really crazy with this one. Because it's just a top.
I want y'all to be honest.
It's just a top.
It's
just a top. That's something I would wear on a Saturday to go to the mall.
Stop. I kind of feel
It's a beautiful top.
Listen to Jackie.
You could dress it up or down.
For work though.
for work with a sweater or a jacket.
If she did put a jacket or something on over it, I'll say yes.
Here's what she's about to wear with the tassels.
That's beautiful.
See, when you say I'm thinking tassels up here by the breast area.
Nah.
I'm thinking like
because it's lace and fringe on it. It's beautiful. That is work appropriate with a blazer or a nice cute sweater.
Let me help you out here on the Man Cave Morning
Thank you, Will. Thank you.
If you ever hear Jackie say it's just, if she ever say it's just, you know what's coming next. See, the reason she's saying it's just because she know that it's questionable. Wait, and she trying to run it. She's trying to run it by you. She's trying to she's trying to bedazzle you.
I'm a man. I think it's fine. I think that I wouldn't have an issue with my wife.
Work.
The top is beautiful. I've seen less at work, and I've worked in corporate America.
That was inappropriate. Then,
so let me tell you, that top right there with a nice jacket or blazer. First of all, in corporate America, they don't allow you to wear spaghetti tops unless you have a jacket or a sweater. First and foremost. So she wasn't going in there just with the spaghetti strap showing. I don't think that's
a work top, covered or not. It's not a work top. Period.
I think it's a work top. I would wear
you got a non-work top. That's why you got to cover it up, because it ain't a work top. That's why you got to cover it up, because it's not a work top.
Nikki Raspberry said, I would wear that. Danielle Spencer said, Norman, I love the top. That's cute with a blazer. Thank you, ladies.
I stand with you out here on the island.
Thank you.
My
oh, wait.
We on the island together.
Play me out, treat me like a fool.
This guy,
spaghetti top.
I can't. James Rodman talking about something. If she wears that with boy shorts and heels, she's cheating. Laugh out
loud. With some Daisy Dukes and them expensive specs.
Yeah, that's a whole different kind of outfit.
That was the top. Don't let me go home and get it.
She said that is not my top. She said she cracking the hell up. That is not her top.
Don't let me go home and get it. I would go home and get it.
Kenny Johnson said, it's nothing wrong with dressing sexy to work or any place. Where to go? It just jumped. I'm sorry. Or any place, especially when you're feeling sexy, married or not.
You know
she said, it's nothing wrong with that top. It's nice. And a work jacket works.
You should not be going to work dressing sexy unless you work with your significant other.
You know what comes after that top?
Lies.
Daisy Dukes and an electronic bull in the corner. That's what's next.
My thing is this:
Cowboy
who
boots.
are you going to work looking sexy for? Don't tell me. Well, I'm just going because I want to look good for myself. That's a crock of bull. If you're going to work trying to look sexy every day, you're going to work trying to look sexy for someone. You're trying to get attention from someone.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. That's wrong.
Thank you.
That is your intention on wearing
it.
Not saying looking nice, Jackie. Because like I said, you can look nice and looking
drawing attention.
But let me. I'm gonna tell you guys something. You want to hear this? And this came from a man. Let me tell you what this man said. And this is a man of power. Let me tell you what he said to me. He said, "I'm gonna tell you something." He said, "I would love to hire you here." He said, just your resume and your background alone, you would be a great fit. He said, but I'm going to tell you why you would have problems here. He said, no matter what you put on, people are going to hate you. He said, the men are going to love you. He said, but women, I don't care if they're married or whatever, they are going to hate your guts. He was like, and you pretty. He was like, so I cannot hire you just because of that. Now, I could have gotten a lawsuit, but guess what? I understand what he's saying because I've been dealing with this my entire life. So if I put on a pair of leggings and just say Susie Be Cute put on a pair of leggings and we got the same identical leggings and I wear mine to work, I'm going to get reprimanded. She got on the same leggings, but guess what? Because of my shape and the way I look in them, that's going to cause a problem.
I think that
you understand what I'm saying?
I think that a woman that's discriminated against because of the way she looks is absolutely 100% right. And a woman that looks just like you can also, being that you said everything that you said, you could also wear a top that I'm like, don't wear that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I hear your struggle and I hear your pain. But I'm telling you, 3 minutes sitting at the table like, nah.
So again, let me tell you, Miss B, I love that top. Tell me where you got it from, because I get me one too. So, I'm just saying.
Well, she won't be able to tell you nothing. It's not going to be in the house when she gets home.
Listen to Jackie at your peril.
That would be in a plastic
Everything
bag.
ain't for everybody.
Yo, I tell you what.
I bet she won't find it. I bet she won't find it.
I'm gonna tell you where you can get the top from, Jackie. PMUA. You can go get that top from PMUA tomorrow.
I cannot.
Hey, wow.
I cannot. Is that the garbage company?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I cannot with them. Moving on.
It's funny.
I cannot.
Man
They are
cave, man.
We got
clowns.
more things not
Yes.
to tell people in your
Okay.
relationship.
So,
Too funny.
okay, so you don't. So these are the things that you don't share with your friends about your relationship, and it would be one. Let's see, when your in-laws annoy you, don't talk about your in-laws to your friends. Don't. It's bad for business. Don't do it. It's gonna cost you your relationship. I don't care if you can't stand his brother or you can't stand his sister because she's always into something. Don't tell people. Keep that to yourself. It's going to cause a problem.
I don't know if that's really going to cause. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how integrated everybody is. I mean,
yeah,
because my friends don't necessarily know any of my in-laws. They might know one or two, but I don't know. I don't know if I agree.
See,
with
my family is really close, so we know everybody.
My ex didn't like my brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she didn't like my brother.
Okay,
yeah, my ex ain't like my brother either. Yeah.
And
wow.
She would tell certain people that, and it got back to me.
That she didn't like them. Okay.
So, you know, you can't do nothing when the person that you with don't like a family member.
Yeah.
So like if my wife told me someone she didn't like somebody in my family, it is what it is. That's her thing. You know what I'm saying? Or
yes.
whatever. You know, and just like I tell her, I don't like this person in your family because how they act. Blah blah
okay.
blah blah. She'd be like.
So do you agree or disagree? It depends. It depends.
See, with that one, it
depends.
Yeah, because they leak it. See, this is the thing about telling
they leak it.
Yeah, about telling friends anything like that, especially loose lip ones. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, man, I will only tell Woo something I want the person to know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you.
I got a sister. I call her Leaky Faucet. You want to?
I'm here for you.
You don't want somebody to know something? Tell her, because she will. My little sister, she will tell it and she will drop it. It seemed like she'll drop it at the right time. You'd be like, what the? So I don't tell her anything because she always tells them, I'm my sister's keeper. Keeper of what? Because you don't keep nothing.
No secrets.
You tell everything.
If I love my wife and I love my brother, if you're telling me that you don't like my brother, that's gonna be my brother always.
True.
You feel me? And you're using that information.
And you might not be here tomorrow.
No, but that's true.
Yeah.
But you're using that information to hurt me.
Okay.
Like for me to be like, you need to. I don't like him, so you need to choose.
Okay.
Why would you put somebody that you love in that position?
Okay.
What is your intention on telling that?
Got you. So we agree. We agree, sort of, kind of disagree. All right. So we're going to move on. Money issues.
Okay.
These are things that you never, ever should tell any of your friends about your relationship.
Yeah.
Money. Now, I don't know if guys do this, but I know women, we're good for being like, oh, he ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. He ain't bringing in this, this, that, or third. So we're guilty of that. Yeah. You know, and I might say I've been guilty of that as well.
What you think, P?
I don't talk about money, but like I said, I will agree. Women are quicker to be on that tip.
Yes.
But I don't talk my money to nobody. Like people, you know. Yeah.
I mean, I just want to offer an exception.
Yeah.
Okay.
While I don't offer that either, very good friend of mine, very alpha male-ish and whatever.
Yeah.
You know, confided in me he was having problems, which I thought was such a big deal.
Yeah.
Because he's not the type of person to share.
Yeah.
But it was bothering him because he was really struggling. You follow what I'm saying?
That's different.
And
if you
he
need
just
help.
kept my confidence and whatever, and we kept pushing it on.
Yeah.
But in general, as a rule,
Yeah.
that's your biz. I don't want to know anything about that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, for a macho man to be like,
Okay.
woo, I'm
Okay.
struggling.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation about that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
But
So
that's different. If I need help, yeah. But I mean,
Or
this
you
one
need to
general.
vent. But in general, no.
Okay.
Shut up.
So what do you think? Here's another one. That one of you cheated. So it says if you or your partner commits infidelity, keep this dirty laundry on a DL. The less players that are involved, the better. So what do you think about that? Because either you're gonna stay or you're gonna go.
Yeah.
And now, if you involve people, right? Guess what? Girls, especially women, be like, "No, drop him.
Yeah.
He's a loser.
Yeah.
He's a bum." You understand?
It goes back. It goes back to the earlier conversation I said. Like you can't have that conversation with everybody. There's certain people that you probably can have that conversation with.
Yes.
But like you said, you don't go telling everybody, your parents, your brothers, your cousins, your aunts, because then they're gonna be looking at the person's side eye, and then they're gonna talk about you. Like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about what happens in your relationship. It only matters what you and your partner think. So, but you don't need the heat of everybody on your back. Like, why are you still with him, or why are you still with her? Blah 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 blah.
Right.
And like I said, then everybody looking at him or her sideways at any family functions or anything that everybody's together with. That's the thing. If you are going to stay, shut up. Don't say a word. If you're leaving, then you can tell the world. If you're staying, keep it to yourself.
Here's how I feel. If you tell your friend that you cheated, when you tell somebody that you cheated, you actually, in the back of your mind somewhere, you tell them that with the hopes that the person that you with is actually going to find out.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, with the hopes that eventually they'll find out, because you don't really know how to run from that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, guess what I did yesterday? Oh, I was with Megan and blah 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 blah, and we did it. And blah, 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 such. Right? If you telling somebody that, you know what I'm saying? You telling somebody that. You telling them that with an underlying reason. You know what I'm saying? A subconscious reasoning of that the person, your mate will find out, because you don't know how to walk away from the situation.
Whatever.
I've seen somebody do that.
Oh wow.
Whatever the person's intentions are for telling me, there are about 5 people that can have that conversation with me. Like Norm, I'm the guy to like, is there anything you can do to stay together? Like, I'm always going to encourage a person to stay together. But I got some boys, or people or family, whatever word we're going to decide, right, that do confide in me. And I'm like, listen, I think you need to do thus and so, this, that, and the third. Now, so far as what their intention is, whether they, want the other person to find out, why are you telling me that they're not going to hear it from me? I don't. For those 5 people, right?
Yes.
That's not where my headspace is. My headspace is, look, go back to your wife, or look, leave your wife. Don't do that to her. Da 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 da. Or the person is just venting because they're frustrated. Because let me tell you one damn thing here: marriage is hard as hell.
Yes, sir.
And people slip up and f up and mess up, and sometimes people just need. Now, in general, of course not. I don't give a hey. Don't tell me. Don't say I was even in the area, because I don't want anything to do with that. But for those 5 people that's my crew, right? We talk like that. We talk, and I'm like, yo, bruh, I think you wrong for that. Or finally, with Norm, you got that friend that's still in the strip club, and that's still. I'm like, well, damn. It seemed like a blind man could see that this joker ain't nothing.
Yeah,
I'm looking at his wife. I ain't gonna tell the wife. Yeah, but a blind man could see he a dog. Yeah, like, that's different.
Yeah,
that's different.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna read some comments, and then we're gonna wrap up.
Yes. So James Rodman, he said, "Don't tell your boys how good your woman is in the bedroom."
Never.
No.
That's a no.
Summers Michael said, "Dawood, if I'm hurting, I'm getting it off me."
That's one of the 5 people I'm talking. That's
we
one
have
of the 5 people
of men, that we can talk.
We got to counsel.
Much respect.
That's one of the when my marriage broke up. That was the person that kept me from going cuckoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danielle Spencer said, "I have never had that problem. I love my in-laws to death, and might only tell my mom if I had an issue." All right. Paul Joseph Williams said, "So, let me flip this. Some women think that if a man wears a suit to work, it's sexy. And the guy at work is mature and doesn't dress in jeans or basketball apparel, but he likes to wear suits. Is he wrong?" No, not at all.
No, if you're in a professional setting,
Yeah, put them
supposed
suits
to wear
on.
suits.
Okay.
Look, my wife talking crap, and she bought me a whole, like, maybe 3-4 pairs of jeans because she said my other jeans showed my crotch too much.
Wow.
I cannot.
So how she
So
gonna
keep
turn
it
back
100.
around? Yeah.
Keep it
What's
100.
good for the goose is good for the gander.
Exactly. Exactly. And look,
Wow.
ladies, guess what?
True.
Here's a bargain for you. You can actually get this brand new scoop lace cami with French hem at the PMUA tomorrow. And guess what?
One size
It's free.
You are a clown.
It's free.
You are a
I
clown.
cannot. Why you gotta throw it in
Pick
the
it up
trash
tomorrow
can?
at the
Kill
PMUA.
you,
I
bruh.
cannot.
Yes,
I
special
agree,
bargain,
but I don't
special
co-sign.
BKS
I agree,
bargain.
but I don't co-sign.
I cannot. I cannot. I like that top. That top is very cute. It's very cute. I don't think it was a bad idea to wear the top. You said you was putting a jacket on it. He just being silly.
I'm being silly right along with him. Cover yourself.
It's a top.
Cover yourself.
It's a beautiful top. Whatever.
Naked shoulders at the job.
I was rolling with you, sis.
Naked shoulders, Jackie.
I cannot.
Come on, fam.
And let's read Dee Dee's comment. And
Dee
shout out to
said-
Anthony Green on checking too.
Okay. Dee Dee Green said, I'm guilty of telling one of my girlfriends about how this guy was playing games with me. And she was like, yeah, leave him. He's no good. So I left him alone. Months later, she met a guy who was doing the same thing to her. And guess what? She stayed with
Wow.
him. And I was like, dang, that's not what you told me to do.
Okay.
Bomb.
Maybe I give better advice than I follow myself.
Hello.
I don't
That's
know.
funny.
Hello.
What, Jay?
Yeah,
I mean,
she
you know,
I don't know if the friend was a hater because I don't know the dynamics of their relationship.
Yeah, but it's possible.
But at the end of the day, I am not going to tell someone to do something that I personally wouldn't do or
Exactly.
haven't done myself.
Exactly.
In my second marriage, I was the one who was a jerk. I was the one who wasn't mature enough to handle that relationship. I was the one who dipped out and acted like I was single, even though I was married. So I was the one who left. He didn't leave me.
But let
He
me ask
wanted
you-
to stay and get married again after we got divorced. And I was like, oh, no,
So let
buddy.
me ask you a question. Do you got a counsel or friends? That's what I call it like that. You like, look, girl, blah, 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 blah. Or you just keep that completely to your chest all the time. 100% of the time you go into the grave with it. Because I got about 5 people in my life that I do talk to.
I can tell you honestly, I only have maybe, and I'm not talking about my husband.
Yeah, no.
I'm only saying I have maybe 2 people that I can confide in and tell them, okay, 3, I'm sorry, that I can confide in and tell them absolute everything with no judgment.
So one of those 3 people you would talk to. Am I
what
right?
I'm saying is I have 3 that
Right.
I can talk to.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And that's the honest truth. One is a pastor.
Okay.
One is a very, very good girlfriend that I trust with my life. And the other one is a male friend that I can talk to and tell him any and everything besides my husband. And he won't judge me, but he'll rebuke me if I'm wrong.
I just want to say this. There was a pastor, God bless the
Yeah.
dead, I love you. His name was Bishop Burrow.
Mhm.
I could not believe how transparent he was.
Yeah.
About his marriage, about how he felt, and about what he was going through. And it
Yeah.
helped me. I was like, oh my God, Jay, he's like, look, bro, let me tell you something. Da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do.
And that was one of the people that, you know what I mean? It wasn't a gossipy type of thing.
Yeah.
It was just 2 men. I admired him so much. But he was like, look, bruh, I feel like leaving my wife too. I was like, what?
So
No, and then he took me to the Bible and was like, look, Dawu, go back. I'm encouraging you, this, that, and the other. That's I don't think that's bad.
All right, y'all. Look, we want to thank everybody for joining us today.
For sure.
On the Man Cave Morning Show. We will be back tomorrow morning.
God willing.
Interesting show.
Yeah, great show, Zach. Great show.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the callers. Shout out to everybody chiming in, listening to us on YouTube and all the other platforms, Twitter, Periscope, Ustream, WBKS1.com.
IG.
Ustream.
That's a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The TuneIn app. Make sure you download that TuneIn app.
Yes.
It's free, people. Get the free one. All right, download that. You can listen to us all day. All right, yes, you got it too.
I got it.
All right, and check. And much love, peace, and blessings, everybody on FB. We will be back tomorrow morning on the Man Cave Morning Show. WBKS1.com. Stay tuned for the Rosemary Gomez Show. All right, keep it locked.
And you're on BKS1 Radio.
It's your girl Chanel, BKS1 Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful Garcelle Bouvet.
I'm paying you later.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio Network. I'm here with the amazing Miss Tasha Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Hello, Denise Boutte. Hey, what's up? Shout out to BKS1 Radio. See you soon.
Brick City's finest, J.D. Williams. I'm in the Savage Podcast Studio, chilling at BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Dick Gregory. How you doing today, sir?
Fantastic, brother, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Jamie Foxx, BKS1 Radio. What's going on with you?
Storming on. This is George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton for BKS1 Radio. They be doing the dog, y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on